Slots! Guess where I am right now? This is really crazy. There's a lot of people around me and I'm gonna do my best to just ignore. You know, that's what you do to the haters. You ignore the haters. Well, I'm also gonna ignore the strangers today because I'm doing a mukbang here in the mall and it's gonna be hard to hear me, so I'm not gonna be doing that much story time. I'm literally in the food court. Let me show you guys. Oh my gosh. Alright, it's blurred out so you can't see people, and I don't want to get sued for having people in my video that don't want to be in my video, but I'm doing a Taco Bell mukbang, and this is my first time having Taco Bell, and like, I can't even tell you, there's literally people right at the table across from me, and they think I'm so weird, they're laughing, it's too gross, but anyways, I haven't had Taco Bell for years, you guys, years. I can't even tell you the last time I've had it, and so here is my tray of Taco Bell goodness. All right, we got, actually, let me read you exactly what this stuff is, because I don't even know. Okay, this here is the 3-layer nachos with added guacamole. This here is a bean burrito with added guacamole, because you know, negacado avocado, gotta have his guacamole. And then over here, this and here is the Crunch Wrap, oh, the Crunch Wrap Supreme. And over here I have, oh, these are the famous cinnamon swirl sticks. And I also got a Pepsi. You guys know that I like never ever drink when I eat, but I decided today I'm gonna be different. And you know, I'm gonna be #normal and drink with my food. So here we go, right. So I guess the first thing that I'm gonna have is this. So you can just get like the, I guess this is gonna be mostly like a mall noise ambience kind of thing. All right, I'm gonna dip this into, let me show you so you can see better. Oops, already broke it, of course. They think I'm so crazy, did you see them? But you know what? I'm here for you, no matter what people say. I'm here for you. So you guys, here I am in Florida. I really hope that you can hear me. What an adventure it's been already. I've only been here for like 1 day. This is actually really nice. Has beans. Let me show you my bean burrito. Hey, bean burrito. Hey, let me show you what it looks like on the inside so you know that I'm actually eating a bean burrito. Actually, no, if I take it undone, it's gonna come undone, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, well, you can kind of see here. Okay. Okay. Make sure there's no, like, nothing that I didn't order, you know? Hey, I see guacamole and tomatoes and onions. There goes a little toy. You know those toys that that kids ride on, like little cars? Wow, now the cleaning lady's laughing at me. Oh my gosh, they think I'm so funny. Okay, I'm gonna have my first bite. First time having Pepsi in like 3 years. I'm not a soda drinker, never really have been. Even when I was a kid, I always preferred water. It made my parents really curious because even my parents prefer soda over water. That's the type of household I grew up in, you know? I liked water though, I still do. Really nice. Oh my gosh, copyrighted music. I hope that I don't get fined. me tell you about my whole adventure getting here. So right before I left South America, I said goodbye to Orland, and we basically like laid down in bed and just like, you know, snuggled. We had snuggling time. Hopefully no one's like, we snuggled and we just like, I said, I'm gonna miss you. He said, you're gonna miss me. I said I was gonna miss him. He said he was gonna miss me. And it was so hard saying goodbye. It's always difficult saying goodbye to your loved one, whether that's your family. I guess it depends how close you are. I think like a partner would be harder than a sister. But then again, I don't know. Maybe you're closer with your sister than your husband. Let me know, comment down below. But anyway, so we laid in bed and we had our little moment and everything. And then we took the bus to the airport, which was a fun adventure. Oh, let me tell you, right before we left, Orland made me beans and rice, and he made the beans so oily and so delicious. And we also had some Hass avocado. Put that in with the rice and the beans. Well, not like mixed it and cooked it, but it was there in the dish. And then we took her face, oh my god. We took the bus to the airport, right? And Orland stayed with me until the plane took off. He stayed there just to make sure that everything's okay. And as soon as I land in the United States, he's calling, or I call him just to make, you know, just like, it's so cute. So anyways, I remember right before getting on that airplane, ooh, excuse me, I had the beans and rice and the avocado. And it was so good. It was actually in this bowl. This size bowl right here. That's how much I had. And you know, sometimes when you eat, you evaluate your life. You say, what am I doing? Where am I going? What do I want to get out of life? Well, while eating that food, I was like, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm right next to a place called Asian Chow, which is Oriental eatery. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's people walking by and they're like, free sample, try our free samples. I don't think I've ever eaten there anyways. Maybe one day, maybe I will on this trip. So when I got on the plane, let me have another bite of this. Oh my gosh, it's kind of falling apart. When I got on the plane, I sat next to, not like I had a choice, you know, you're seated randomly. And first of all, I got the exit row. And since I spoke English, you know, this is an American airline, was it? Yes. And and so since the English speakers, they want them in the exit row in case there's an emergency, because everyone, almost spilled my stuff. All the flight attendants and the captain crew and everyone, English is the primary language that they're going to use during an evacuation. I guess when you go to Asia, but even though what am I even saying? It was an American airline, so yeah. So I sat in the exit row and I had so much leg room, which was really nice. I just stretched my legs out. And then a man sat down. He started asking me all of these questions, and I think he's gonna watch this episode because I told him about my YouTube channel. He's like, what do you do with your life? Where do you go? Do you like women? And once he started talking about the women, I was like, oh yeah, they're pretty. And he was showing me his girlfriend, and he was like, what do you think of her? I'm like, yeah, she's beautiful, and she was. But I didn't want to be like, well, I kind of like the boy. I like the boys. I don't like the girls. Excuse me. That is definitely not a way, by the way, to pick up anyone by burping like that. So I didn't say my sexuality. I just played along with it. But I told him my YouTube channel because I don't know why. I just did. His name was Nick as well. At first I thought he was hitting on me, but then I think he was just really into conversation. Once he started talking about women, I was like, okay, no. Oh my god, look at that. The police don't feel like walking today, they're gonna ride around on scooters. Well, that's America for y'all. I went to Walmart today, and I saw so many people on scooters. You don't see that in Latin America. In Latin America, you see like 90-year-old women hopping on buses crammed with like 50 people. Not 50, well, it depends on the bus. I take the little micro buses sometimes, and like, I don't know, it's supposed to sit 7 or 8. Well, you have 20 people hanging off the roof and on the side. And little 90-year-old women climbing up the mountain. You don't see them on scooters. Here is that cinnamon twist. Someone just sat down directly in front of me right now. But whatever. Now, I want to try the Crunch Wrap Supreme. Oh wait, let me show you. This is very dry. I remember watching Shane Dawson when he did this, and he's like, "This stuff is so dry. I have sauce right here, and I'm gonna. This is no, I don't like a lot of spice, but it needs something. It's very dry, so I'm gonna add this spice." Oh, that's hot. Oh my gosh, they're playing Christina Aguilera. Whatever happened to her? How many of you like wonder? She was like the neck on neck with Britney Spears in terms of popularity back in like the 90, 95, 96, 98. I know because I was a huge fangirl, but then she kind of just went away. I think she moved on to like family. Then she had a child. She got married. I don't know why that they call this crunch, because it's not crunchy. Yeah, Crunch Wrap Supreme or something. What is crunchy is this. Yummy. So many kids running around. You would think this is a playground, but it's not. Welcome to the States. Oh, this is my burrito. I'm like, why did my nachos get all soggy? Even though it's not crunchy, it's still very flavorful. Oops. I was just thinking to myself, this is the first mukbang. Oh, hello. This is the first mukbang where I didn't spill something, where I didn't knock something over, where I didn't, boop, boop, all my little bloopers. Well, there we go. I almost spilled my drink. Oh, this is kind of like coming out. These potatoes, it's like, it's as if they put hash browns inside the tortilla. I'm so messy, you guys. Wow. Yum. This is, Pepsi always makes me think of Britney Spears because she used to advertise Pepsi. I used to have a Pepsi Britney poster up on my wall when I was like, how old was I? 10? Yeah, 10. My dad got it for me too because he knew I was obsessed with Britney Spears. This is actually like my favorite, this wrap. Crunch Wrap Supreme. So technically today, first thing I did, I went to Walmart and I got a new shirt. What do you guys think? It cost, you know what I did? This is a boys extra large because they didn't have any men's small. And I'm like, go figure. And I was like, go figure. When you need something, they don't have it, you know. I'm not saying, excuse me, that Walmart's always like that, but anywhere you go in the world, you go shopping, they don't have your size of the thing you want. So they didn't have a single men's small in any of these colored shirts because I just want really cheap, colorful shirts. You know, I'm not like a materialistic name brand guy. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. And so, oops. So I went and I looked and they didn't have any. So then I went to the little boys section, and before those comments come, like, no, don't. I went to the little boys because I like the little boy shirts, and they have size 18, which is extra large, and it's basically the exact same measurements as a men's small. So I got this, and oh my gosh, a men's small shirt, it's the same thing, Fruit of the Loom, and that cost, what was it, $4.95. The little boys is $2.95. So, but they're the same size and same brand, same material, same amount of material. So I saved money by buying little boy shirts. You know, that's legal, right? I didn't do something bad. So that's what I did first. And my plan was first, wake up and go to Subway. Because, oh my gosh, I can think of every Walmart that I've ever been to, Subway is always there. And so I woke up and I walked on over there and they didn't have any. No Subway. And I was so tempted to like, look at her looking, she's so curious. Well, I was so tempted to like go to someone and be like, why is there no Subway here? Come on. And I looked on the internet beforehand just to double check, and I swore that it said Subway. And I've been to this Walmart before, you know? So I was very disappointed, and this is first thing in the morning, and you guys know my metabolism is very high. If I go hours without eating, bad stuff happens. So anyways, I'm walking around very hungry, like a zombie, buying all these little boy shirts. I finally go home to where I'm staying, and I'm like, I need food. So thank God, you know, Orland's so sweet, to the point that he made a care package for me. He put into my suitcase, and in my care package was plastic forks, napkins, and like 10 or 12 ramen noodle packs. This mall is noisy. So I went home, had three packets of ramen noodles, which is only like 800 calories, and so that barely hit the spot. And by this time, it's like 11:30, so it's like lunchtime. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I need food. So that's what brought me here to Walmart. And I don't know, I really want to do a Subway one, but I have to figure out where to go. It's definitely not Walmart. These are the potatoes that's inside this, the Crunch Wrap. Which, by the way, I'm almost done. I'm like still very hungry, and I just almost ate all my food. You know, when middle school, when I was like 13, 12, the popular thing to do was to go hang out at the mall. And my mom, being the type of mother she was, she didn't like that. She didn't like anything really I did except for play violin and study. Anyways, I would still get to the mall somehow with friends or ask her at a time when she happens to be in a good mood, and I would get to the mall, you guys. Didn't necessarily love it because I would get so hungry. I swear, I've always had this like metabolism problem. I would just walking around, it exhausts me. I used to go with my friend Alexis. Oh. And she loved the mall. But I did it more so to like spend time with her, to check out people and like see people from their school. Like after school, what did they do? What did they look like? You know, people have school clothes and, I mean, we didn't have uniforms, but you know, a lot of people, they change their clothes when they get home from school, so. This is so messy. Wow. I love the bread at the Taco Bell. The tortilla, like just the bread. This packet, it says call your mom. I'm not sure why you need to call your mom when you eat something mild, you know, hot, getting hot and steaming down wherever you are. Don't call your mom during that. Okay, ingredients: water, vinegar, tomato paste, food starch. Wow, this way on the tongue. Yummy in my tummy. Okay, I'm basically down to the last chips. Here we go. There's like 2 more. The guacamole is very good. Oops, oh my god. When I was waiting for my flight, something very strange was happening. While eating that beans and rice and avocado, I just got like these tingles in my feet. And I don't know, I got this like sense of like feel good, even though it's just eating food, you know? And you know, I'm in a foreign country where I obviously stick out for obvious reasons, but I'm also stick out for other obvious reasons. Plus I don't speak the language. So it was just like an interesting situation where people are staring at me and I already am a sore thumb. And then here I am like waving my feet around and closing my eyes and like going crazy of the avocado, beans and rice. I give myself goosebumps a lot, like when I think of certain things. I imagine my life like a movie. How many of you guys do that? I imagine my life with a soundtrack playing in my head. And I just imagine seeing myself on the big screen. Or like there's a story to my life. Even though I'm not doing anything, I'm just eating. Like all of a sudden it's this big theatrical thing. Like you guys saw my Halloween mukbang? You know, I made the simple stuff like stairs and corners become something theatrical. These were pretty good. I don't think I would ever crave these. But that's just my opinion. My favorite thing was the thing that wasn't even crunchy. The crunch wrap. And that's everything. Wow, I am still hungry. What should I get? What was cheapest? Oh, there's so much food down here. I would say, so the cheapest thing was actually the cinnamon twist, but that's not gonna fill me up. I could eat like 2 more of those crunch wraps, but that's $3.39. I'm cheap, I'm El Cheapo. Sloths, thank you so much for eating with me. I know I didn't do much story time as I usually do. You know, I have so much on my mind that I still have to tell. Wasn't even focused. I have a lot on my mind. But you know, the noise, so just bear with me. And I hope that you watch the focus. I hope that you guys liked watching me eat and that we ate something really good together. Please comment down below and let me know your favorite Taco Bell meal and if I missed out on it, because you know, some of them were just okay. Like, if I had to be honest, which I will be honest, some of them were just okay. And then that crunch wrap, that soft wrap was really nice. And I'll see you tomorrow for another special mukbang at a different restaurant on my restaurant tour. So if you're new to my channel, I'm doing a little restaurant tour where I just hop around from different American, you know, fast food, junk food restaurants that I don't have access to where I live. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and give this a thumbs up, please. So, okay, bye-bye. Look at the mall, by the way. This is very fancy. Fancy. And there's an H&M right over there. And I'm about to hop in because I haven't been to an H&M for, wow, so many years. And you guys heard my mukbang yesterday that I really want, like, new H&M V-neck shirts. You know, I got this Walmart thing. Well, now I want it because I like showing off my chest hair. Okay. I like the music. I'm the only one in this store. You guys, there's nobody here. So, I'm doing my little dance. Wow, everything is dark. Like, I want bright V-necks. Here are the V-necks that I like. These. They're usually $10. They should be $5. But I want like bright yellow and orange. Everything is dark. I guess, you know, black is in. And you know, I do like black, but I want color, and they don't have. Why do they don't have? They have colorful underwear, but no one sees that. Unless you want to see me in my underwear, comment that down below too. You know, these are actually stripes. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, they have white. That's the only bright thing I see. There's really nothing else. Dark green. What's with all the dark colors? No. What is this? This, if you look closely, is made out of blue, orange, and brown, but it is 7:30 right now, and my eyes are really sleepy. I'm an old man. I go to sleep when the chickens go to sleep. You know, the sun comes up, I go up, the sun go down, I go down. So the sun is down, and I'm ready to go down. But I'm editing my video right now at 7:30. You know, I just got back from Panera Bread with my friends Chris and Beth. Beth, if you're watching this, hey! Oh my gosh, it was so good to see you again. And I met a bunch of other people. I'm terrible for names. Nancy, Patrick, something else. I forget. You know, I forget the names, but you know, it was just like this big get together, and I was invited to it. You know. And I had my Panera Bread and I had a salad because, you know, I rarely eat salad, so I was like, let's do salad today. And my mukbangs are usually an hour. They're usually an hour, sometimes 45 minutes. And this one is 27 minutes, and I need a minimum of 30 minutes, a minimum. So I'm rambling right now, and let me fill you in on my life. So I'm having a great time out and about. I lived off ramen. I have had 6 packets of ramen today. I had 3 of these for breakfast. Then I went to Taco Bell, and you saw what I ate. And then I had 3 more, and then I went to Panera Bread. So I'm nice and full, and I still have more. Oh, this is my care package from Orlin. Orlin packed me these. These are sugar pills because, you know, I'm not diagnosed as being diabetic, but sometimes my sugar levels be doing the cha-cha-cha up and all over the place, so I need to stabilize them with some sugar. And he also gave me some salt because sometimes my blood pressure be doing the cha-cha-cha over the place. I swear, I'm 90 years old. I go to sleep when the sun goes down, and I have blood sugar issues and blood pressure issues. He also gave me Kleenex for when, you know, I'm detoxing. And I have a bag of chips. You guys saw this in my mukbang, my Halloween mukbang. The lemon chocolatitos, and more chicken ramen. So that's my care package. And Yeah, that's all you really need to see. Oh, and I have my ramen bowl. Behind me is my carry-on bag that I take on the airplane. It's huge, and it's a fruit. Oh, look at that. I don't even know what's on here. My mind's not working. I'll read them to you later. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. You and me are going on a date tomorrow. We're going on Burger King. We're going to Burger King. And you know, I thought about just going the regular time just to get, you know, the French fry. Oh, I love the French fries, and get a burger and everything. Well, I'm gonna go in the morning because I love those French toast sticks and hash browns. I'm just so excited to go. I thought about going like later on in my trip. You know, I'm here for 4 days in total, 4 full days. Today was the first full day, so 3 more full days. But no, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So tomorrow, we're gonna get up early tomorrow and we're gonna go to Burger King, and I can't wait to put on that hat. And I'm really hoping that they don't play music like at that mall. I am so sorry for the quality. The quality was poo-poo this time. You know, usually my quality is real good, but you know, that mall was, I googled the Taco Bell location and it said it was at the mall, but I didn't think it was actually like inside the mall. I thought it was like, you know, you have the mall and then you have the restaurants surrounding the mall. You have your Applebee's, you have your Chick-fil-A. So I thought it was like one of those restaurants outside the mall. No, it was in the mall. So I am very sorry, my little sloths. I should have done my research, but I didn't. So yes, those hash browns with ketchup. Anyways, we're now at 30 minutes. So thank you so much for making it to the end, and hit that subscribe button so we can go out to eat tomorrow. Oh, I'm so excited to take you to Burger King. I miss Mr. Noodle. I miss my baby, but you know, Mr. Noodle is technically Orland's. Both of them are his birds, but I feel like Noodle's like me. He likes to hog up the attention. He has a lot to say. He is hungry all the time, and he's cranky a lot of the time. Roberto is quiet and thoughtful and minds his business. He's a lot like Orland. So Orland and Roberto are their buddies, and me and Mr. Noodle are buddies. So I miss Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle. Oh. But right before I leave, the day I leave, someone else is coming to the family. Just wait.